Hi, so today I'm gonna try to solve this problem. It was on a previous weekly contest. I got stuck because I chosen like incorrect path, but the general idea was like pretty much gonna be pretty much the same. So the problem is I need to concatenate numbers in a binary representation so that the result number is maximum, and they can be like they are like triplets, um, and usually like array of three arguments, like or three like values is passed. So, and I wanted to solve it in a general case. So let's assume we have 1, 2, 3, and let's say, alright, yeah. So I wanna do like this: 1, 2, 3. And 1 gonna be 1 in binary, 2 gonna be 1, 0, and 3 gonna be 1, 1. So in this case, I wanna like the sketch of the solution. First, I wanna sort the numbers so that if I compare two numbers, I let's say I compare 10 and 11. Who should be first and like 2 and 3? What number should be first and what should be like next second? Let's say I wanna compare 2 versus 3. So how I can do that? So first of all, I'll create two numbers, num1 equal 1, 0, 1, 1. So I'm combining like 2 and 3, and the num2 gonna be the same kind of numbers but different order. So it's gonna be 11, 10. And then I'm gonna go bit by bit um, for first and second and compare it value. So it's gonna be like num1 and num2 gonna have the same number of bits, but by sliding through them, I will select like a second one because like on the second on like index 1 num2 has like 1, and on index 1 num1 has 0, like this. So in this case, when I comparing num1 and num2, I should return a result that says num2 should be greater than num1 in terms of like the greatest element stays in the beginning and the lowest element stays in the end of the array. And in the end, so in the I'm gonna have this ordering, so it's gonna have, so in case like if I wanna compare so it was num1 was like 2 versus 3. If I wanna do the 1 versus 2, so it's gonna be 110 and 10, 11. So 110 is definitely bigger. And if I'm gonna compare 1, 11, and 11 and 1, so it's indifferent. So there might be like either 3, 1, 2 or 1, 3, 2. This kind of ordering. And if I go with this ordering, then I'll go through this array to form a final result that should be like just concatenation of this of binary representation of every number. So I'm gonna, let's say I wanna do the record the result for the 3, 1, 2. So I'll convert 3 to 1, 1. Then I shift to the left. Will shift to the left by two elements, by two like bits, and then 1 gonna be just 1 and 2 gonna be 1, 0. And then I need to convert this to integer and return the integer as the result. So this is gonna be the plan. So now I'm gonna have this because I cannot in Java I cannot do the custom comparator for like int, like simple int array. I need to convert it to integer array nums nums length, and then for int equals 0 other than no. Okay, let's say this we're gonna have int n equals nums 1 length, and then n here, and then here, and then nums I equals nums 1 I. So I'm gonna copy it, and then I'm gonna do the call the arrays sort with custom function int num, let's say v1 like num1 num2, and then I'm gonna do the following. First I need to calculate the number of digits in an 1 equals math log num1 math log 2, and then convert it to integer and then plus 1, and then 2 gonna be the same, but for num1 num2 gonna be number of digits in num1 and num2, and then I'm gonna have this int val1 equals num1. I'm gonna shift n to by n two digits, and or do the or operation with num2, and then int val2 equals num2 shift by n1 and num1 or num1, and then I need to compare val1 and val2. Int n equals this one, while n greater equal 0, then I'm gonna do this int bit bit val1 equals val1, and then I need to do this and 1 shifted by n, here plus 1 also. No, just plus. So 1 shifted by 3 gonna be what? It's gonna be 1 0 by 1 by 2 by 3. Okay, so just this one. And then I need to check if this value gonna be greater than 0. Greater than 0, then 1 else 0, and then the same int bit val2, the same, and then if bit val1 greater than bit val2, I'm gonna return -1, else if bit val1 less than bit val2, I'm gonna return 1, and in the end, if I still there, I'm gonna return, let's say, -1. So this is gonna sort this nums array using this custom comparator, and now I need to record the result into the result variable or 0, and then for int I equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus. I'm gonna do the following: res equal res, okay, int num equals nums I, and then res equals res shift by math log num over math log 2 plus 1, and then I need to do this integer conversion, int then plus 1, and then in the end I need to or num, and then return res, something like this. That array sort. Why? Do I have to do this integer and integer? And sizes, code size, like ends. I need also to do this and minus minus. By default. So let's print this array. Okay, so this is a strange error. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, I can simply just use n1 plus n2 here. Okay. Um, so that's it. There were some minor, I would say, errors. Um, Let me just zoom out and like explain what I did. So first step for this problem is to like Java specific. So I need to convert int smaller I nums into integer higher like capital I nums by copying just numbers, because like I cannot like run the custom sort function on array of like atomic integer, not atomic integers, like simple integers in Java. So I converted, save it into a new array, and then I run the custom function, sort function, custom comparator, where I give the priority to a number that has a like that has a kind of higher priority. By higher priority, I mean like I can concatenate first num1 and num2, and then concatenate num2 and num1, and check if the bits like go from left to right for the val1 and val2, and compare the bits like in the same on the same indexes. If the bit in val1 is set and in val2 is not set, then val1 was built based on num1 or num2, like shifted num1 or num2. So it means that num1 should, like, if the bit like if the highest bit there is has a 1 is set, that means like num1 should be like earlier in array than num2, otherwise num2 should be earlier in array than num1. So I return either -1 or 1, and if they are both the same, I just return like if it doesn't matter, like in the cases when we had like 1 and 3. So in this case, if I go first 1 and then 3, it's gonna be 1, 11, and in case I'm gonna use 3 first, it's gonna be 11 and 1, and it doesn't matter if I remove the comma, and like it's the same kind of val1 in this case gonna be val equal 1 val2. Yeah, and in this case I'm gonna just return val1, whatever it means, like whatever, like for gonna be the first in the sort, uh, in the sort pair. So yeah, that's it. And then I sort these numbers. I sort these numbers based on this custom comparator, and then I go one by one through that sorted array and record the result into res by shifting res to the number of bits in a number, in current number, and applying OR bitwise OR operator to the shifted res and current num. So that's it. Yeah, I made a couple mistakes, so I consider that as a fail.